Hey guys, got a pretty big shop update for you, and by that I mean I have several projects that I've started tonight that I'd like to go over with you, just give some quick previews of. First ones I'll share with you is I've made 4 more military fighter blanks. At least one of these is definitely spoken for, possibly 2, but they're going to be pretty much exactly like the first one. The only difference being with this one is it will have stainless hardware and green micarta handles instead of brass. And then the second one will probably be basically identical, brass hardware, green micarta. And then for at least 1, but probably 2 of these, or the last 2 here, I'm actually going to be using carbon fiber scales that I recently purchased. And give a quick shout out to Black Site Carbon Fiber. Owner is Tyson Roach. Go to blacksitecf.com, or you can email Tyson directly, tyson@blacksitecf.com. They recently had a sale. It was 50% off sale. Extremely reasonable. Actually more than reasonable. I got all this carbon fiber for about $60–65 shipped, which I think is pretty much unheard of. I couldn't believe he was having that kind of a sale. And actually all these scales here were free simply because his machine went down, and I'd asked him when he was planning on shipping my order. Not that I was in a hurry, but because the machine went down and I'd asked him about it, he said he'd throw in some free pieces for me, and threw in quite a bit actually, about 1/8 inch, I believe 1.5 inch by 4.5, 5-inch scales here. Very nice stuff. Very grateful for that. And then of course I got a 6 by 12 inch by 1/8 inch thick piece, and then a 0.3 inch thick piece. And these will be going, I'll be making scales out of this for those military knives. And what I'm actually also going to do is get some carbon fiber patterned bolt-around. It's not actually carbon fiber, it's made from the same material as the sheaths that I made for the last military fighter. But I think it'll be a nice little matching sheath for these handle scales. So I'll be getting a carbon fiber pattern for that. And again, doing either 1 or maybe 2 knives for that idea. Now to go ahead and move on to a couple more designs I'm working on. I got a couple of traditional Bushcrafters. Again, not an original design, very traditional Bushcraft style blade. Just kind of been wanting to make those for a while. These will probably be Scandi ground. This is 1/8 inch 1095. This is 1/8 inch 1095 as well. New design I just came up with. Kind of a belt or utility blade. Mid-sized belt knife. Not quite as big as the fighter, although the blade cutting area should be fairly close. But it is more of a mid-sized blade, a little closer to this one. A little bit bigger than the patch knives I make, so it should be a nice little camp knife or a utility blade just to pack around. Probably make a good skinner as well. Pretty decent size for that. So there's a couple of those that I cut out. And kind of going on to a much bigger project that's probably going to take me several months to complete, especially since I have all these other projects on the bench. But I wanted to make a set of kitchen knives, and depending on how these go, I might make a couple of sets, but I definitely want to make a set for myself, probably more so for my wife. As I really don't keep any of the blades I make, I would often make a blade for myself or with intention to keep it. But as a lot of you knife makers probably understand, they go pretty quickly. Somebody comes over, somebody sees it, or sees a similar knife that you sold somebody else, and they kind of end up wanting it. So a lot of the knives I've made with intention to keep typically end up getting sold or even given away. But these I figure will get more use than any other type of knife I would make, such as a camp knife, patch knife, skinner, things like that. So definitely looking forward to making a set of these. It'll be something I can constantly enjoy, that my wife can enjoy, and just something that I can have, which I made, that I know functions well. So just to go over the designs real quick, I got an 8-inch chef knife, 8-inch butcher knife, 5-inch prep, and 6.5-inch santoku. And I'm actually going to be showing you a couple more designs here in a moment. But I also made kind of a little mini, not quite a santoku style design, kind of a cross between a santoku and a cleaver maybe. But something like what I would consider a little camp style cleaver. Little utility blade. I got a continuous curve in the blade there, which I may exaggerate just a little bit more. So it'd be a nice little rockin' chopper there. Pretty small blade, but thick stock, be full flat ground, and should make a very nice little chopper, a little utility blade. And I went ahead and cut out a profile for the 8-inch chef knife. Definitely the largest knife I've ever tried to make, and should be somewhat challenging, but I definitely look forward to it. This knife will definitely see a lot of use in the kitchen. And carrying on with that theme, I went ahead and drew out a little paring knife design, a little 3.5-inch paring knife. And this would probably see the most use in the kitchen. Next to maybe the steak knife design that I also came up with. Pretty traditional designs, but very useful knives as well. Probably make maybe 2 of these, maybe 4, 6, or even 8 of these, just to have a set. Initially, I think I'm probably just going to make 4, just for my immediate family. Maybe 6. I got 3 kids. I guess they'll be using them one day. So that's that. And here's the beginnings of the hunting knife that I'm going to be making to put on this antler handle here. Went ahead and just drew out a little partial stick tang there. And there's going to be a guard pommel as well. But this is as far as I got, just cutting the blade out. Probably going to need a file guide to get these shoulders just right. Still kind of working on that design. It's going to be the first time I've done a stick tang or anything with a guard and pommel, so I'm definitely excited about that. And definitely looking forward to see how this comes together. Of course, I still need to remove quite a bit of material there, but like I said, I'll need a file guide to get those shoulders perfect to fit that guard just right. But that's that. And as you can see, many projects on the bench. This isn't even all the projects that I could be working on right now, as I have several other knives, like these little neck knives that I came up with that I've yet to finish. But for sure, these military fighters are going to take priority, at least the one of them. And then maybe I'll start on one of these kitchen knives. Definitely going to be very time consuming to get that all ground out and everything. Maybe I'll try a smaller one or the paring knife first. But that's it for now. Just a quick shop update, guys. Like I said, lots of projects. Definitely going to be lots of videos as I find time to work on these. I hope you'll stay tuned. I appreciate the views. Thanks for watching, guys.